Hello students, I am Payel Mondal, a student of 4th semester Kalna College B.Ed section. Today I am going to present a practicum of EPC and the topic is Teaching with Multimedia E-Content. This practicum has been guided by Dr. Aniket Sutrodhar, Assistant Professor, Kalna College, B.Ed section. So, I think you all love to listen horror stories or to watch horror movies, right? Because there is always an atmosphere of suspense. Some strange figures and strange events occurs in such stories, right? And because of this suspense, horror stories is very interesting to us. So today also we will read such a beautiful and interesting horror story, and the name of the story is Midnight Express. It is written by Alfred Noyes, Class 8, West Bengal Board. Okay, so let's know about the author first. Alfred Noyes was a renowned English poet who is best known for his ballads, The Highwayman and The Barrel Organ. Our present text, Midnight Express, is an edited version of one of his most famous short stories of the same name. As you know, there is a difference between story and short story. Short story is shorter in size and there are a few characters, and the plot of the story is also very short. And which is most interesting about short story is that it is always open-ended, and the ending, in spite of satisfying our curiosity, it increases our curiosity, right? So keep that in mind. Okay, now let's start reading the text. But before starting the text, let us know about some new words which will help us to understand the text properly. So the first word is battered. Battered means damaged or worn down by age or repeated use. Here in this slide you can see the picture of two books side by side. The first book we can call battered because it is very old and shabby, and the pages have become yellowish, right? And the second book is new. It is a slightly damaged or torn in a few pages, right? So it is damaged. Then the next word is fascinated. Fascinated means strongly attracted and interested. Suppose you have gone on a tour on a hilly side with your parents, and the scenario of the hilly side is so beautiful that you are fascinated by the sight, right? Then the next word is illustration. What does it mean? It means pictorial description. That means a description which presents something so vividly and clearly that we can see a picture before our eyes, right? So now we will start to read the text. It was a battered old book bound in red leather. So we have known the meaning of the word battered, that means damaged, right? So when Mortimer was 12 years old, he found the book in his father's library. When the rest of his large old house was covered in darkness, He took the book to his bedroom to read by candlelight. The clock ticked in the hall below and the sea roared outside. So, the boy in the picture is 12 years old and his name is Mortimer. And the book he is reading, he has taken from his father's library. And the room where he is reading the book is also described here. Right. Okay. Then Mortimer was fascinated by the battered old book. Fascinated means to become attracted by something, right? So it contained a story called The Midnight Express. There was an illustration on page 50 which threatened him for some unknown reason. The illustration showed an empty railway platform at night lit by a dull yellow lamp. A single man stood under the lamp, his face turned towards the black mouth of a tunnel. Mortimer never read beyond page 50. So, the book that Mortimer was reading had a story titled Midnight Express, and it had a description on page 50 which threatened Mortimer so much. And the description is something like this. The picture you can see here. A single man standing beside a lamppost on a railway station, and the atmosphere is very scary because it is night. So today we stopped here. We will continue in our next class the following portion of the text. Thank you once more for listening to me and watching this video.